Hey, check this out. That's a T-Rex? Yeah, nothing to see here. Just a T-Rex driving around on an ATV, trying to plow some snow here. Crazy scene spotted in Erie, Pennsylvania. The city has seen 133 inches of snowfall so far this season. But, you know, I got to call bull on this because we all know that T-Rex's arms are way too short to reach the handlebars here. By the way, they're about just 6.4 inches shy of cracking the top 5 record snowfalls, and we're barely into January. His arm's too short. That can't be a real T-Rex.
It's not a T-Rex, I don't think that.
Good thing he's young, huh? We all know shoveling is tough, right? But sometimes there's just no shortcut. Kids learn the hard way. This kid tried to make fast work of it, but even a hoverboard won't hold up against the slick snow and ice. Luckily, the only thing bruised is his pride and his ego. But yeah, he'll learn as a boy that he'll get bruised his pride all the time. Let's bring in Dr. Greg Postel. Now, there was a Yeti out there riding on the ATV. Do you believe that?
I would believe that. I don't think velociraptors are still around. That's my hunch. See?
The arms are too short. That's
and you know what? There's going to be plenty of places to slip and slide across parts of the Midwest, unfortunately, because the roads are going to be very dangerous. Yeah. We're starting to see that now across parts of northern Missouri. Kansas City lost about 10 degrees in the last hour. That's how quickly the temperatures are crashing.
And we're going to see dynamic changes across much of the state of Missouri, even Iowa and Illinois, as we head through this afternoon.
That cold air, and I shaded everywhere here below 32, is going to be undercutting some of this rain on its western edge. And so that's why we're going to see that rain go over to freezing rain in many of these locations. Let's start timing it out this evening and show you that across central Illinois, northern Indiana, parts of southeast Missouri, eventually it's going to get into Paducah. Overnight tonight after midnight, you're going to go from rain to freezing rain and then maybe to a little bit of snow. Let's show that how it happens.
And the big concern is that cold air, just like the reason why your basement's always colder than your attic, cold air hugs the ground. That's what's happening. So it's not like a clear line of warm and cold. That cold air is down low, and the warm air is still above.
You got those gymnastic moves going. I love that. Watch Paducah. So 11 o'clock tonight, they're 50 degrees. They're on the warm side of the front. And if you looked at the vertical profile of temp going up, you know, we're above 50 here, and it stays pretty warm. So, yeah, you know, lower part of the sounding, it's all rain. There's no way you're going to get any kind of frozen precip out of that. But going into the early morning hours, the temperature at the ground falls below freezing, but it's still above freezing here. So you can get rain coming down and then freezing on contact.
Yeah, and that's the big concern. That's the cold air initially coming in. So we're going to have a flash freeze on the ground. The ground is frozen, but you have things aloft, so you have melting snowflakes and ice pellets, so you have rain coming through.
And we're going to continue to see the progression of that winter weather toward the east. It's going to get into Cleveland, Columbus, Paducah through the late night tomorrow night and into parts of New England as well. Notice the coast here stays relatively warm on this go-around, so all rain there on the I-95 corridor.
And some areas like Buffalo might see mainly a snow event, so there are many areas that in the interior of the Northeast will be okay, but it's still the Ohio Valley. Big concern icing now through basically Friday night.
Indeed.
All right, Jackie?
All right, we're focusing in on the Northeast now. Albany, New York, where the temperature is 41 degrees. Skies fairly overcast right now. Temperatures are getting in the mid-40s for today. You guys are wearing shorts compared to where you have been, right? Still 4 inches of snow on the ground here, and you are under a flood watch because the warm temperatures melting the rest of the snow with heavy rain right around the corner. Let's talk about the temperatures across the region right now. So much warmer than just 24 hours ago. You walk out the door and it feels like an entirely new season, doesn't it? Temperature is about 20 degrees warmer than yesterday. So Binghamton at 43, Buffalo at 53. You've got 46 in D.C., 45 in New York City. So temperatures are definitely on the mild side, and we're going to be topping out past 50 degrees in some of these cities this afternoon. 59 in Pittsburgh. We could be seeing some records, even in parts of the Great Lakes and into the Central Appalachians. Tomorrow, records will be a little bit more likely into the Northeast, where some of you are going to be getting in the 60-degree range or so. Worcester, Massachusetts, probably topping the record by 1 or 2. Scranton looking for a record high around 58 degrees tomorrow. Washington, D.C., 64 degrees. I guarantee you people are going to be wearing shorts out of the National Mall and going for a run here. But it all comes to a crashing end as we head towards the weekend. The temperatures are going to start mild along the I-95 corridor with rain in the morning, and then that cold air is going to blast in with falling temperatures and strong gusty winds as you head into the afternoon. These are your high temperatures by Sunday. What a dramatic difference. At least a 30-degree temperature difference here. 29 New York and 7 degrees in Burlington.